everyone, I'm Whitney and I post sewing and crafting tutorials here on my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make an infinity scarf that has a zipper in it, and that way you can store things in it while you're wearing it, such as your gloves, your MP3 player, a passport, or anything like that. And this was requested by a viewer named Rachel, and if you have a request for a tutorial you want to see on this channel in the future, make sure to leave it in the comments down below and I might use your request in a future video. And also, if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button down below, as well as the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. For this project, you will need fabric of your choice and a zipper measuring anywhere from 8 to 11 inches. I'm using this cool vintage fabric I found at the thrift store, and it's actually big enough to make 3 identical scarves. You want your fabric to measure about 18 by 70 inches. If you're using regular fabric, you'll probably need to go ahead and buy a yard of it and then cut it in half so that you have 2 pieces that measure about 18 inches by the width of the fabric, and sew those 2 end to end so that you have one that is really long and about 18 inches tall, and that way you'll have enough to make your scarf. Once you have your fabric ready, fold it in half hot dog style, and that means so that it is still 70 inches long and then folded so it is skinny. Place your zipper about 1 inch from the edge and mark where the other end of the zipper is. Sew from the far end of the fabric to where your zipper ends with a 1/2 inch seam allowance, back stitching at the beginning and end. Then lay your zipper right sides together with the fabric edge that was left unsewn before. Sew along the zipper tape to attach to the first side, then flip and top stitch to hold the seam allowance in place. Repeat with the other side of the zipper and the remaining fabric edge. Okay, your zipper is now installed in the seam and you should have a tube of fabric. Turn the tube right sides out. Lay one end down with the seam centered and bring the other end over so the seams and raw edges match up. Use pins or clips to attach the ends together. You want to start by clipping the seam allowances together and then clip a few inches on either side of that. This can be a little complicated because, like I said, it is a tube and you don't want to just sew all 4 layers closed at once. You want to only be sewing 2 layers, and then you just kind of work your way around as you go until you can't sew any farther. At that point, you stop and backstitch a little bit. Flip that little section right sides out through the opening and you are almost done. Just tuck in the ends of the opening and top stitch to close it up. Now you have your own infinity scarf with a zipper pocket. You can leave the zipper exposed or hide it under the top layer of the scarf. Depending on what type of fabric you use, you can really make this scarf for any season. If you make this or any other projects using a Whitney Sews tutorial, make sure to share a picture. I would love to see what you made, and you can share those pictures either on my Facebook page or on Instagram with the hashtag Whitney Sews. If you like this video, make sure to pin or share it, as well as just sharing my channel in general to help grow the Whitney Sews family. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe by clicking my picture right down there. And then over on the side, I'm going to have some other videos you might be interested in, including a playlist that is full of projects that are all beginner friendly. So those are great for people who are just starting to sew. I upload a new video every single Wednesday. I will see you then. Bye.